Bonsoir, bonsoir monsieur, haha, hihi, oh. Bonsoir Thomas. Merci Thomas for already supporting the stream and the channel. Thank you for your ongoing support, Thomas. Extremely important. Number one. Hello Forsten. -8 degrees outside here. Never ends. Hello Andy. Hello Digler. Hello Pinap. Hello Olaf. Salut Philippe. Wow, early Daniel. That's always a treat. Hello Tis. I hope I pronounce it approximatively correct. We're starting with a pretty cool cheapo from a few years back, related to someone we've talked about a few times here already. Dub by way of dubstep. Hello, ça va? Hello, Ryan. Good evening. Bonsoir. Good afternoon. Hello, Paul. It's very chill, yeah, but good bass. But it's chilly here. Yeah, it dropped like about 12 inches of snow last night. It's back to heavy minus temperatures here, which is fine. I don't mind it for a little while, except I hope I don't freeze tonight. I got some pretty cool stuff for tonight. Sometimes it can seem as hyperbole when I say that over and over almost every week, but well, I'm pretty happy with this week's selection. Some really good digging in the city. Targeted. Hello DJ Mr. Joel. Kind of. Hello again Andy. Hello Frank. Nice to see you. There will be everything for everyone tonight. Hello. So we started with this on the Hemlock label, a 10-inch, untold, dubstep, post-club, techno, dubstep, remixed by LV, our favorite. This came out in, I don't know, like quite some time ago. Let me see. I prepared a little bit. Yeah, this came out, 16 years ago, 15 years ago. Yeah, and it's a record you can find for $5, less than 10 for sure. Sure, it's for that one track. The other track is nice, but more dubstep. This one is just really a great dub burner. I told the story a couple of times to a couple of people now. 2 weeks ago, I believe, or 3 weeks ago, I played this amazing Oto Lolm album from 2016. And apparently a bunch of you really liked it because, as I was explaining, that in my opinion it was crazy that that album was still available with a 220 copy limited run. Well, quite a bunch of copies sold during the night. So much so that Oto Lolm, who sold them on his Bandcamp, asked you guys what is going on, and he was told about this stream and got in touch with me, and which prompted a little more discussion with him and a little more digging in his discography, which we're currently doing. This is Alter, his album from the year after, 2017. Great double bass electronics. And cheap so far. Hello, Hideux. Okay, well, you're heading in the right direction, right? Well, I hope so. The day I hyperbole, you tell me. Hello, Record Hound. Nice. That's I hope I'm a good soundtrack for for that. Hello, Dom. Ah. Ouais, j'ai tout The Orb intéressant. The Orb, I have like everything that I find interesting of The Orb, which is quite a few records. And Steve Roach, I think his first album is the best. I have it, yeah. It was a cassette originally, but was issued on vinyl by Vinyl on Demand, if I remember correctly. I think so. Something, for sure. Hello, 40 Man. Hello, Steve. Hello, Louis. Nice to see you. Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah, he's a great guy. And he's done way more. He has a deeper discography than I realized. Because he has a lot of collaborations. Oh, okay, no, you talk to Dom, but okay, sorry about that. Well, I take 20% of the credit then only. Huh? Hello Ben. Hello Donder God. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. But unfortunate, but a happy ending. Hello Frank. Hello Marcos. Salut Mathieu. C'est reposant, mais avec quand même de la tension. Toujours. Hello Sean. And thank you Ryan Smith, Ryan S, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Thank you, my friend. I think you'll find a bunch of things that will interest you tonight. There will be a bunch of probably a couple of other records, very double bass centered tonight. Salut Bjarni. Et du Islam. Mitri, salut. So, this was the second Oto Lolm album. And even if it's maybe, to me, not as surprising as the first one, it's really good. Mastered by Lawrence English. Room 40 fame. Someone who knows what he's doing. Thank you, Frank, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. The coffee jar, the first link in the description for those who don't know, where you can help the channel and tip your DJ of the night or the day, depending on where you find yourself at right now. Ah, super. Yeah. Bra chips, boutique där. Salut Rich. Salut mon pote. So I'm gonna start with, continue with like a record I've targeted for some time now. A few weeks ago, I played a track from the In Embrace album, like a sort of post-punk band from the UK, early 80s. There was another record of theirs that I wanted to get even before that. And lo and behold, I found it outside of Stockholm. Went to pick it up yesterday from a gentleman who had an interesting collection, but let's get into it. Oto Lolm. I'm pretty sure if you like this, you can find it on his Bandcamp as well. They did a few more copies of this one. I certainly will, 808. You'll be in for a surprise. I think you will get. You might be one of the people who know the track that sampled it. Daylights are my passion, my fruit, I'm a passion fruit. Living daylights are my wine and my spirit. Living. Thank you, Gidget, for leaving a tip also in the coffee jar. Merci, Gidget. I'll pause that, huh? This is something for Dom, I think. Huh? That's cool. I'm only after one more Chris Knox record. Thank you, Daniel. On en reparle, hein, mais t'inquiète, je pense que ça va le faire. Is that something that might be for you, Dom? Let me check on Discogs how many copies exist of this. Quite a few. Shouldn't be completely impossible. Oh yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. What a cool cover, isn't it? This track is on the 12-inch EP, the extended version of the longer living daylight. Appropriate, isn't it? 9 minutes.
And your oppression, and your intolerance, and your opulence.
On Glass Records, which will be familiar to fans of Spaceman 3. Come on, Rich. Hello, Alex. I have something for you later tonight. Punk, post-punk. Music books. I'll talk about that again in a few minutes when I play a record connected to the writer. Huh. Early Depeche Mode is, for me, stuff like that. Early mute. Merci beaucoup, Daniel, for a very nice tip in the coffee jar. My song, I don't know how you guys feel about that, but for me, that's one of the highlights of the past few months, discovering this tune. Exactement. Nerveux. Minimaliste, nerveux. Rock, mais pas trop. Huh. It's interesting you make that connection. For me, this is more punk, coming from a punk perspective. But yeah, fair enough. Hello, Liam. But it's the right time though. 83. Hello Ryan, welcome back. Thank you for the tip, Ryan, during the week. Merci. Mono concept is totally punk in my opinion. So let's play a little bit of library music now, requested by 808 and someone else. And Liam wanted me to play some clown music, right? For those who don't know, I did a stream on Wednesday on Michael 45's channel where we discussed library soundtrack records.
We sat in that room, trying to face up to our faces, trying to sum up our
C'est a crazy record. Salut Romuan. Ouais, j'ai quelques pistes sur disque. Well, that will come. So this is an early 80s library soundtrack from France with this track that is just completely crazy, like completely ahead of its time. If you think electro, techno from Detroit and all that, and you hear that, I get goosebumps just thinking about it. I know you won't. And there's an unnamed band that released an extended remix of that under their own, on Clone Records, without crediting it at all to who this is from. They just basically added more bass to the kick drum. Yeah, you betcha. There was a little time where you could find some copies in Paris. There was a dealer who found like the stock of it, a small one, but it doesn't get much more futuristic than that in a romantic way. But the track is almost over already. But there'll be more library craziness tonight. The rest of the album is more like that, like kind of slow jams, like synthetic funk slow jams. That was that's a little of an oddity, huh? you, Marius, for contributing to tonight's coffee jar. Merci. And merci for the the hyping of this little stream. Ouais. Mais pour l'époque. Yeah, totally dumb. That was a long time ago. That was 15, 20 years ago. And back then they were going for about like 30. I think I paid 25, 30 for mine. So I knew the guy. Like we give each other information or records. Allô. Salut Andorra's Revenge. A little bit of a reggae vibe in this as well. Hello Clatubar.
Of your exterior vanish with exit eloquent and compromise and inclination. Celebrate special occasion like a circumcision. Secure trapdoor exit ejectancy reservation. From payola, nickel flash codes, paper chasers on mirage. Touch they dissolve as low cost clones. Ways to sock and they crash to be authentic, although limited by the vast experience. Talking
not
to
sure
themselves,
actually.
Tell me more. And they damage head on shoulders at top. Listen, if my arm was in
I hope you have the answer.
From an empty room, fade to blur, shut down. Your perfect world kept one wrapped in a blanket. You're better off having a conversation with an ashtray in comparison to each other. They have nothing to say. Insufficient as a ball. Members at the thought.
Hello, Eric.
At my dismissal, tangled by tinsel. No letter in your pencil. Useless. Exposed like a new answer. Bread and deluxe tea. Reveal the side that my mind is on. Occupying positions where empty spaces pilling as wet as bridal gown. So one guy, your bitch glory never will lie. Wanna cry a jacuzzi full of tears instead. Making good use of your skin for lampshades.
Alright, Steve, I didn't know about that one.
Structure tone.
Or I forget, but I don't have it.
Structure tone. Rock to my structure tone. Structure tone. Rock structure tone. Rock structure tone. Rock to my structure tone.
Beans, yeah. Oh, that was not the track I wanted to play actually. This is the title track. Let me play the track I wanted to play after this. Beans from Antipop Consortium. More vocals, huh? Oh, East Coast, East Coast. Yeah. After we were talking about that on Michael's stream, I was just thinking about which directions to go with a budget. Sean, thank you for leaving a tip, man. Merci beaucoup, Sean. Hello, Toto. Ah. I found that I have another record of Gianni Safred, yeah. But it's in the main house. This is cool. Yeah. Hello, Angelo. This is like a single, but it's more like a mini album because you got like 9 tracks on this. Came out in 2003. Probably still super cheap. Hello, Grateful Dogs. No, it wasn't. The beginning of the track is cool, but like the end is really psychedelic in all the best ways. I played with him a few times actually. DJed for him at small gigs in Paris. Pretty cool dude. Has a couple of alimony pensions to pay. I remember really liking this version of the track by our man Prefuse 73. Came with a printed inner sleeve.
Landmark takes me in the mouth. Cinnamon tongue is important. Make flames and the cinnamon. Similar to the tenements. Intimate with the dilly defeated wave of convictions. The this microphone. Testimony testosterone. It started cold there. Clippings minus circuits out the gas. No mileage or motor or the rabbit. I'm running just like a
sometimes, yeah, but I'll give you a few clues.
Affectionate as a pebble in the shoe. I expect from you nothing from me, nothing less. The best of the losers. Perfect for people with no sense of discretion and cheap motion without moving your mouth like a mom on the phone.
Catch you later, Daniel. Thank you for stopping by, and hopefully we see you before the end. Un peu, ouais. This is Beans remixed by Prefuse 73, who basically took all the best lessons from Aphex Twin and Noteker and applied them to rap.
Syntax symmetry, surpass style, pretenders betrayal, the bubble cushion, the talent attached on scotch tape. Set the pace, brave, big stage, great joy, the blood that poultry, insignificant.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Keith Hudson, yeah, absolutely. Hello, I'm the Dead. You're not alone from Iceland tonight. You have also Bjarni. Wait, where is Bjarni? Let me find him.
Never say tempo, temper, panic, mechanic, manic, or mic. The werewolf dynamite, damage my blood lights. Like the blood type, immaculate when I breathe the beat. Wet you drink bleach, havoc, the whole fully and whole foes knee. In the middle of
see? We also have someone from Reykjavik.
The golden soda broke like a gym coach and working it out. Your periodicals out of shape, out of place, obsolete, don't fit. Like wearing a shirt that looks younger than your age and shit. Cheap and indignant talent. Was a dupe you be.
Yeah, you know what? I had that feeling for a couple of years where it was actually literally sitting there and me not listening to it that much, but that's true as well. Yeah, Alex. Pre-ordered that in December or as soon as possible as you could. It's gonna be a good one, I think. I'm gonna reveal like a great new record that is already sold out, but I might make you want to get it second-hand new on Discogs right away before the prices like go crazy. C'est un peu plus dans la production, c'est plus expérimental que Bucky. Ah, cool, yeah. A little bit all over the place, but often like that. Well, I think they have like quite violent volcanic eruptions right now. I hope you guys are alright. I don't know where it is in Iceland, but I heard it was like pretty dramatic, more than usual. on verra, ouais, peut-être bien, ouais. So now we're taking a turn through my beloved Romania, right? One of the few still affordable great records from the crazy scene of like 60s, 70s, early 80s Romanian avant-garde music. Wow, that's pretty intense. So this is Lucian Metianu on the ever reliable Electricord label. As usual, not really any dates about it. Always this lovely, extremely heavy gloss, almost heavier and thicker than the actual cardboard. Let me tell you a little bit about Lucien Metianus. Lucien Metianus' characteristic mental conception route. Lucian has a deep vocation for changes in concepts. Like, yeah, in the liner notes they talk about earlier about the fundamental changes in the contemporary art. And in his case, what's interesting is that he achieves massive changes with a minimal sonorous material, leading to the infinite, at the crossing point of an absolute rigorosity, which he imposes on his work thanks to a secret, unforeseeable alchemy expressed in gesture. An extremely rich music arises, although the score text seems rather miserly as far as visible signs are concerned. Not the best liner notes I ever read, but it gives you some context, I guess. And we're listening to Pythagoras. The string quartet number 2 or 3, it's Evolutio 73. The last piece I could also play, which is relies heavily on the double bass, as is quite often the case with Romanian avant-garde music from that like kind of post-spectral music scene. It's not spectacular, but it's good. It draws you in. Yeah, these records are like usually the ones you want to avoid. Yeah, it's kind of like Magritte. Is it maybe? It looks like Magritte. It doesn't say. Oh, no, it doesn't. Ah, nice. That's a good one. Horacio Radulescu is one of the great names of this Romanian scene, with Dumitrescu. Good. Hello, Stevan. Oh, okay. My bad. Well, I got this bite now for 35 on eBay this week. There used to be a few copies of it for around 40, 50, 60 very recently, I believe. It's interesting. Discogs describes this as classical, electronic, modern, abstract noise, contemporary free jazz. And it kind of is. This is an electronic music piece, but you can hear the double bass in the background. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Alex. His name is actually there. But it was not clear if he was the graphic designer or the painter. Merci. Huh. Alright, I'll have more for you guys soon then. More tips, clues. You're welcome. and don't send my address to your banker. Come on now. You want some kind of swing? Where could we go? Alright, let's find some swing. George, of course. Anything to tell us more about Lucian Metianou? George is our Romanian man amongst us here. And go check his channel. He's only starting, but he'll show you great records. He introduced me to a record I would have maybe missed. It would have taken me a little longer to discover recently. Oh yeah, Steven is doing some competition with me now on on Fridays. Yeah, but it is like I like this in the notes, that the whole idea of using minimal sonorous material leading to the infinite. Yeah, that's a very appealing idea to me, which is peripheral to the idea of spectral music. Well, you gotta welcome these interactions between pedestrian reality and crazy art. I'm joking, Esteban. So how about some jazz to see if Mark Glassman is around. You know, there's a bunch of records of electronic music that have good sound design, but where the music feels like it's going nowhere. That it's just experimental in the sense of experimentation. This could very well feel like that. Could feel close to being not necessarily directionless, but meandering. But it's not. And I can sense that. Then I also know that this is scored music. This is music that is written. And by the way, this was realized, the electronic part of this was realized in Köln, Cologne. Yeah. Oh. Well, minor it is then. Hopefully. Not humming. What do you mean, George? Are we talking about Lucien Metianou? How do you? I don't know how to pronounce that letter. The Romanian alphabet is filled with surprises and treasures for for us boring Western people. Now, this is a very cheap, under the radar European jazz record. Well, thank you, completely improvised. Mixing, like DJing like that way, radio DJing. I learned my lesson a long time ago that most of the time, just go with your intuition, and 9 times out of 10 it will work out. So this is a great little record. Musique pour un film policier qui n'existe pas. Cinoche. Music for a non-existing like cop movie. Cinoche. Flick. Cinoche means flick. André Jaume, Daniel Humer, François Mécali, Fred Ramamon Jar... I always struggle with his name. Giarosao, who was part, if I remember correctly, of the Javison Malagasy. And Josiane Carl reciting a text on 2 songs there. So you got the great drums of Daniel Humer, François Mécali on double bass. Like, always reliable double bass player, but really like the André Jaume trio and quartet, André Jaume on the horns. It's yeah. One track there is called Song for Steve, which is most likely Steve Lacy. Cover is a drawing by Daniel Humer. If you're familiar with his records, that might not be a surprise. Otherwise, I would say terrible graphic design. Which is maybe why this record can still be found for so cheap. I don't know how bad that is, 4.7. Never had an earthquake here in Sweden. Not at least in probably like 20,000 years. Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. This was recorded by Daniel Desais, which I'm sure Alex will know. And not just him, a few of you as well. Come on. Oh my god. Never thought about that. This plays on the trope of the proximity between jazz and noir movies, obviously. So this is an imaginary soundtrack for a noir movie. This was a live performance for the most part. Let me play something else from this. There's some part of that are really, really free, some that are like we heard. but it's never like completely like terroristic. Salut Julia. Wow. Oh, the drumming on this is so good. Hello Tracy. Hey Rev. Yeah, that would be a shame. That would be horrible. So the next record is kicking off. I wanted to wait for an hour before I started to play it and to talk about that release I just got today. It was basically people started to get their copies of this in the past 9 days. Colin Stetson, I would be the wrong person for that. Weirdly enough. Yeah, absolutely. And this is just one of these really cool cheap packages. Yeah, you can get this for like between 10 and 20 bucks. And all songs are good. Really, from start to end, it's a really cool album. Now I'm discovering this song as I play it. I'm listening to this for the very first time in my life. Salut Christophe. Was the Andrejaume trio or quartet Sinoche. So I believe I'd shared my enthusiasm about an upcoming release a few weeks back, and here it is. Kind of. Wow, Julia knows her shit, huh? Oh yeah. Big wooden box. So they did 323 copies of it. 100 in golden vinyl and 234 on black vinyl. Most of the content of the box will be released over time individually, apart from one LP that is exclusive to the box, as well as the booklet and the box. And the fact that you get it now. This was not cheap, but this was pretty affordable considering 9 LPs. I saw one seller has it in Belgium for an affordable price considering the shipping price. It's a little more than what I paid, but it sold out within 10 days, I guess, something like that. This will never be reissued. And as Julia noted, this is Citadel, but this is a track from Citadel Sessions called Purda that was not on Citadel, on the CD. So Muslim Goes, who already had like about 8-9 years of no, 8 to 7 years of release behind him. He was starting to be extremely productive in the early 90s. And the great experimental ambient avant-garde label from Australia, Extreme, were mostly releasing CDs, like 95% of their catalog is CDs. The guy, Roger, I forget, no, something, Robert Rogers or something like that. I forget his name, maybe it's here. Well, the boss of that label, he told Bryn Jones, Muslim Goes, maybe you should take more time during your albums. And he invested in him. He hired musicians, session musicians for him. He hired John Delph to do the mastering for him, which really changed everything for the sound of Muslim Goes. And there was a series of 4 CDs and an EP that were released between 1990 and 1994. And I have wanted for this to exist on vinyl for forever. And it is here now, so I guess, yeah, this is just, I can't tell you how excited I am by that. Ouais, exactement. Someone could help you, that's great. Hope you had fun, Stefan. Yeah, more than that. What's great about Muslim Goes, so Muslim Goes music, what's great is that he's a Westerner coming from a Western perspective, and instead of making music that is influenced like cosmetically by the Middle East, he makes music that could come from there. Let me play some more of it. And the thing is that basically his music project started in 1992 when Israel invaded Lebanon. And basically his politics is a huge part of his music since he's the driving force. He's a guy from Manchester coming from a Christian family who had nothing to do with any connections with the Middle East. And you will sense throughout his music, with the field recording he uses, the atmosphere, and the titles, the artwork. Yeah, he is pro-Palestinian since the beginning, since '82. But he's not anti-Semitic. He's not anti-Jewish. Like throughout, I made a point in checking today, actually, for the first time. Throughout the 150, 200 release he has, yeah. Are there any kind of sketchy references or anti-Semitic? And there's none. It's all about the conflict in the Middle East. It has nothing to do with faith. It only has to do with geopolitics. Some people would object to that. I understand it. I know it and I understand it. I wouldn't say that Muslim Goes helped me shape my geopolitical and geographical political stance on that conflict, but it sure was a steady artistic catalyst. What's different with this recording than a lot of the other Muslim Goes stuff that I love, this is live music. These are real musicians. Which doesn't necessarily make a huge difference in a way, because he's great anyways. But yeah, I'll play some more of all of that. John Levinson, merci for the tip. And yeah, the 1 hour mark. So if you're watching this, please do leave a thumbs up if you like this, or a thumbs down if you don't. Apparently it does something. Apparently it helps me. No one has told me how, but I'm just being a parrot right now. And leave a comment if you're watching this later than the live stream, or if you just want to continue our conversation from here. And if you like it really much and you can afford it and you want to, you can tip your DJ for the night and support the stream with a little tip or a big one in the coffee jar. The first link in the description of the video. Let me read some of your comments now. Yeah. No, I'm very well aware of that. Yeah. Congrats, Steve. What did you ask me? I'm not sure I understand the question, Eric. Julia is a huge fan of that record, yeah. So the oldest tracks, albums are United States of Islam, Infidèle, Intifaxa, which used to be my favorite, and Zulum. Supposedly, most people agree this is the best one. I'll play some of it. And the pressing is, by the way, from the little I've heard of it, is absolutely fantastic. It's not that extensive, but it will give you all you need to get good context, including a critical context, because they printed some reviews from these records when they were released. Reviews from The Wire. The one from The Wire is pretty cool. Let me see if I can find it. The music goes further than other Asian hybrids in not actually sounding like a hybrid at all. The effect is more meditative than aggressive, giving something of the feeling of thousands descending upon a mosque, a call to prayer rather than a call to arms. Rare qualities in Western appropriations of Eastern culture. I completely agree, Steve. Hello, Mark. You turned up right after the first jazz record. Oh, it was very well packaged. Very well. Nothing crazy, but like it's a wooden box, and there were, like everything was great. That's a point of view. And that's again a great avatar you have here with Steve Lacy album. You could say that though, that his perspective is a bit naive in a way, but it's coming from a perspective of an emotional perspective of justice and injustice, obviously, which is, I guess you would agree, even if you would probably want to debate it in detail, one of the huge dynamics of the region, and not just since 1947. Oh, yeah, I love it. But this was not released on Extreme, by the way. This was reissued by Contact Audio, which I believe is the same as what's the name of that label that also issues some Nurse's Wound and Coil stuff. For those who haven't ordered it, it's sold out everywhere, and I would advise you to get the one copy from Belgium on Discogs. It's still there. It will cost you about like $60 more than what it originally costed, but like in the grand scheme of things, that's all right. I mean, it's a beautiful box. And a few years back with the Muslim Ghost box set from Vinyl on Demand, he got a lot of attention thanks to that. I believe in a way that was doing him a disservice, in the sense that the box set was the first 7 albums of Muslim Ghost, not necessarily his best work. Some was really good, but I think this box set is really introducing you to the absolute best work of Muslim Ghost. Hello, 6 Beetle. Yeah. I guess some people would argue with that, Sean, but I agree. I don't think I have DJ Mr. Joel. Actually, no, the name sounds familiar for some reason. Yeah, Jamil, yeah. Hello, Pat. Nice to see you. They won't get it. You will be able to buy the 4 single double LPs over time. But this one, the Infidel mini album, is exclusive to the box set. And the box set is gorgeous. Actually, I got it like 9 days ago, but I never got like a notice in the mail that this had been waiting for me at my local pickup point. So I had to ask the label like what is going on there, and everything got sorted out today. Hello Al, nice to see you. Oh yeah, and another exclusive thing to the box, a sleep mat, a Muslim Go sleep mat. So I'll end this little focus on the box set with a track from the exclusive mini LP of the box, which was a record that was going in a little bit in a different direction. It was when the label Extreme thought that there might be a market for that in college radio in the US. That sounds so strange now. Green Jones, he passed away in early 1999, so he didn't get to see, thankfully, like everything that happened in that part of the world after like with 9/11. So I guess it is kind of almost like ironic that the label wanted to make a push for his music in more mainstream places, because obviously the political nature of his music structurally alienates him from a potential customer base, fan base, which is a shame, but it is what it is, and he was okay with that. I remember meeting and interviewing the boss of Extreme Records in the early 2000s, I think, when he released the Murs box, a 40 CD album of Murs. And we talked a long time about Musingos and the misconceptions about him because of the marketing of Stahlblatt, the label that released most of his albums in the 90s in Europe. And the boss of the label of Extreme, he seemed a bit sad about how Musingos had been marketed. They had a good relationship. After 1994, he stopped doing music for them because Extreme wanted to release only stuff that was well thought out, like where he would take his time. And Bryn Jones decided to go in a different direction with releasing music much faster, more spontaneously. So that was two different opposing philosophies. As you can hear here, this is very organic. And there's sometimes a more like digital nature in his music, which I love as well. But it's very different. Maybe I burned a few calories last night. So this is from Infidel, the mini LP that is exclusive to the box set. Yeah, they didn't send me a shipping notice. I had to ask them because I was a bit, and they sent it through DHL. So look it up, Christian. You should get it soon. Took from Austria, took like 3 days to reach Sweden only. Thank you. Glad you liked it. Yeah, I already played one earlier tonight, but I'll play some more library. Actually, probably right after this. So this is basically Muslim Ghost doing a remix of himself, so which will make this sound more electronic, more like club-ish. Yeah, you can hear this sound a little bit trancy. I think you should let me check a couple of things. I'll play for you a record that I played once or twice over the years, but that I feel, if it was not an influence, it was a missed opportunity. So yeah, this is obviously on the techno path, this track. Which is quite different from the rest of the box set, obviously. But yeah. The killer synth genre. I don't know anything about that, and that sounds horrible, DJ Mr. Joel. I will definitely look it up. Where did you find it, Marius? Well, you're in for a treat, and a beautiful object, and yeah. Hello, Conshield. Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan is, yeah, it's a bit minimalism. It's not minimalist enough, I would say. But I'll play right after this something that should do the trick. No, this is Muslim Goes. Hello, Bat. Nice to see you. Yeah. No problem. Okay, yeah, I get it. So this is for me. If you listen to an album like Mullah Said from Muslim Goes, for me this sounds very close to it, but also very different. Or not very different, but with another dimension. And this is, yeah. I remember seeing that record for $10 in Japan and already having it, and for like But this is the kind of record, like now if I find another copy of it, I will buy it every single time. It's a record that can be expensive, but you can be lucky. It's not an extremely rare record, but it's an elusive one and in demand. But like you might find it secondhand on the cheap or not. But I know Alex got it now. The cover is pretty counterintuitive, as it looks like a belly dance record. Yeah, that version was that way for sure. Ah, okay. Yeah, good. That would be the exclusive distributor in the US. Listen, that flute gets me every single time. Munir Bashir. Master of the Oud. Babylon Mood. Promenade with the Oud. Hello, Anthony. Thank you. It's not mine, but okay. Yeah, sure. We'll get there. Absolutely. Yeah, this is. It used to be, I remember getting this in a jazz record store, like maybe in 99, like 25 years ago, yeah, and no one cared for it back then. But when I heard that bit with the flute, I was like, ooh. Another record I played fairly recently, I think Frank here at GBL is aware of, if I remember correctly. I think it's really cool to get is this one. The Tarika Al-Waiya Deimra, the Dance of the Stars. Just mind-blowing, but I played it a few months ago, I think. And we'll stay a little bit in the Middle East with something a little more cheerful. Not necessarily the track I planned for Ryan, but one of my absolute secret weapons. I played it once before, but I feel that that's the right moment. Now I guess I'm piling on the Middle East music, but yeah, absolutely, Alex. It's not as good as this, though. It's good, but this is just dreamy. This record is one of the 10 best records of the past 10 years, in my opinion. For genre music. This is
دينا تواسي واخا الدنيا مهمومة كتعوض لي واللي نعم دوار مولانا كلي اللي نعم دوار مولانا كلي كي مولانا كي مولانا ملي مولانا كي
okay. This used to be a cheap record. It is not anymore, but oh my god. Last time I played it, it was still cheap. Not yet, Ryan. This is Moulay Hamed El Hassani, Atlas Electric, a double LP. All songs written, performed and produced by Moulay Hamed El Hassani in his home studio in Beni Mellal, Morocco, featuring vocals from Karima, Hind and Kadelia. Originally released on cassette and CDR on his own label, South El Hassani, between 2006 and 2014. This is modern Moroccan music that sounds modern and timeless. The production is just nothing cheesy about this.
واللي عنده المويمة راه كيتحنى لي دنيا غابة من الغمة تاخد بيده توريه واللي ما عنده وال ولنا كلي اللي ما عنده وال ولنا كلي سعدات مناري دار سعدات مناري دار حلينا سعدات مناري دار سعدات مناري دار حلينا
Are you feeling this?
وإحنا ذانا هتسمع عمر هذا يعدي هذا ليتم قسم هذا عليكم يا ناس يا ناس الدنيا في متساني قد حنادين دنيا غابة من الغمة تاخد بيده توريه لينا عنده وال ولنا كلي ولنا كلي
For me, when I discovered that record, when it was released, it was a revelation because this I can actually play in a club. The tempo is right, the beat is steady, and it takes you in a completely different world than the club. So that's amazing. But it sounds so natural and so obvious, and yet I have no other records like that.
وإحنا دادا هذا الدنيا غابة وإحنا دادا هذا الدنيا غابة وحوشها ماذا هذا يغلادا عليكم يا ناس.
The old tracks on this are a little more folkloric, not really, but kind of. And but there's like 2 or 3 tracks like that. They have this like monotonous groove. Just wonderful. So on Michael's stream the other day, I asked Thomas if he had that record and if he could play it. On Studio G, Electronic Age, library soundtrack from the UK, from London. I'm gonna play 2 tracks by James Harfam. I've looked for more tracks like this from him. No, that's it. Modern science, space and mystery. Fast electronic rhythm, pipe solo. Which one? The one I just played, Ryan? Yeah, the copy has like a weird. Maybe I could manage to clean it. I've tried a little bit, but I can still enjoy it. All right, Ryan. Well, I root for you. If it's an Amazon thing, I think it's not gonna work out. But who knows? Maybe some copies are like stuck somewhere and no one really knows about it and what it is. I guess we got into deep into the Middle East now. Voodoo tronics. Let's get something more normal after that, right? And you know what it means when I say something more normal. Doesn't necessarily mean normal. Yeah, for a long time that has been one of my absolute favorite library soundtracks. Not necessarily the whole album. There's a whole side by tracks by Frederick Judd, who I have quite a few 7 inches of library soundtrack stuff. But the B-side, especially this track and the next one. I don't know what I mean. Wait. When did I mean Stockhausen? So now there's a variation on the same track. Basically the same, but without the pipe solo. Oh yeah, it's a bit dirty. So let's go to something more normal. I can see some gunk piling up on the needle. Depeche Mode, you can. Oh yeah. Man, you know your shit, huh? With remixes by The Orb, I believe. No, is it? Maybe. Yeah, this is. Oh no, these are dubs. Yeah, I'm not sure.
This is a country, don't mess about. This is a country, there's always danger. Take no risks, stay close to me, so no one sees you're not a comrade of me. Russia, 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 I'm giving all my love to Russia, Russia, Russia. The winter is long, but no way it's cold. The life that's given, we serve the law. Targets of blood, pray and sin.
Oh, okay. Now we're going deep. I have some really obscure Jean-Claude library stuff. Hello, Anthony. Sheffield, huh? My favorite music city in the UK was Birmingham. Welcome, man.
Back to order, no more complaint. Ideals, can't I have a break? Or rush, the gate is closed again. Russia, 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 Russia. Giving all my
So what are we listening to, huh? Russia, Russia, not Marcia, Marcia. Elisa Vote, which is not Elisa here. Elisa Vote is the name of the band from Benelux, Belgium, northern Belgium. I believe this is their first album. They have quite a bunch, but this track has always been something that operates in an interesting interzone of pop music for me. And yeah, I finally got it on vinyl. It's not an expensive record. Lili, salut. No, it's not there. Ah, nice. AC Maria, Marcia, Marcia, Marcia. This is a fairly cheap record, and I think there are like UK, German, Benelux pressings of it. Now, one of these other like world-building records that should become something really exciting for collectors in 10, 15 years, if you're into psychedelia, electronic psychedelia, all kinds of stuff like that. This is a double album that came out not too long ago. I bought it back then, and I think I gave it away to someone or lent it and never got it back. Dom mentioned it not too long ago, so that prompted me to to get it back, and I'm happy I did. And there's another connection to Belgium, as this is on the Crack label. And even if the name of the artist, well, this is a Finnish project, and when you look at pictures of them, they look so Finnish. It's like a early 70s, late 60s psych album, but the glasses give it away. Something you can still get for super cheap. The name of the project is S. Yeah, there are copies of that for like $10. Not many though. Beware. I'm not totally. There's a few Cocteau Twins records I like, but I'm not like massively into them. I'm more into like Seafield, which is dependent on the Cocteau Twins in many ways. And my favorite Stereolab album would probably be Transient, Radiant, blah blah blah, and Mars Audio Quintet, Audiac Quintet. Yeah. And thank you, Bat, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci. Yeah, well, the GRM, the Groupe de Recherche Musicale, is the birthplace of musique concrète. So in essence, the birth of electronic music, since it started before the Köln studio, the electronic music studio in Köln. And then it was like assimilated by the French National Radio and Archive, INA, Radio France and INA, where they developed a label called INA GRM. Indeed, and it's the most fantastic label you could think of. Thank you, 808. And don't worry, we're getting to disco time, so this is for you, the next track. Yeah. I hope you excuse me for not remembering exactly the name of the album. No, I'm not German. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, aber ich bin Französisch. Yeah, I'm French and I live in Sweden. Thank you, Anthony. They are basically between like 1977, I believe, and 84. They released about 25 LPs. And there has been reissues of these, plus archival recordings and new GRM produced records commissioned in the past like 10 years or so, 10, 12 years. First through Mego Edition in Austria, and now through Shelter Press in France. Just a lovely little minimal electronic psychedelic record that goes in many different directions. From Finland on a Belgium label. Hello, Thomas. That's when I jumped off the ship, the Sterile Lab ship. It was, I don't know, there was something about it that it is objectively a really good record, but there was something a little bit too, not formulaic for me, but kind of I understand what they're doing now. Like, or I mean, I it's not surprising anymore to me. Now it becomes more about like crafting it rather than creating and coming up with it, if it makes sense. And Dots and Loop, I never even liked it. It's not a bad record, I guess, but Stereolab is one of the first bands I ever saw live, and I bought their records, their very first records. I don't necessarily like the very, very first ones anymore, or I fall out of them, and I have like a, not nostalgia but tenderness for them. I really prefer them between late 92, early 93 up to 95 basically. Yeah, it does. But now it's sharing your oral room with something else. Something that I loved so much when it was released. And I had high hopes for that project in my DJing, and then I realized it doesn't work. But now I'm kind of over what I didn't like about it anymore, and I just love it. And it's kind of connected to this stream in many ways. I'm not even sure I could tell you if I remember how it sounds, 808. Wow. over 20 years ago. Time flies. This is a confused house, which is Steve Summers with someone else. Alright guys, I will try to revisit it then, which kind of makes sense in a way. This one didn't come with a art cover. I'll show you the label when I'm done with it. Very Finnish looking people. Yeah, good point. This is two guys who were at the beginning of the Lies label, Long Island Electric Systems, the house techno label from New York that moved to Paris, that kind of gave like a an energy shot to dance music in around 2010, when a lot of house music and techno was getting a little bit too plastic, and they went back to something way more dirty and lo-fi, industrial, spontaneous, and a lot of stuff happened around that. And this is one of these things. This is a project Confused House. I'll show you the label again. I once played with them at a party in London. And it was alright. It wasn't great, but this is their first record. I think they got 4, and yeah, the 2 first ones are ace, but especially this one. Yeah, it is. It's good house that might be a little too deep for the dance floor in a way. Could work out like after hours. Yeah, after hours. That would be after hours music. Next, we're gonna go somewhere close to, yeah, well, post-punk, but like connected with this heat and some more. Hello, Fancy Pants. But goodbye, Fancy Pants. Well, glad you enjoyed the show. Thank you. After hours, that's when you decide who you're gonna go home with. Hello, Rudiger. We had some German singing, at least, as half of the song on Elisabeth was sung in German. Tonight, sorry, I'm a little bit low energy tonight as it's really, really cold. I'm starting to to feel like my fingers are not really working yet, but I'll show you John in a second. Jono. Ah, okay. Well, I think it sounds a little more like analog than the modernist. But maybe I missed some of the modernist good stuff. White label, hand stamped. So this is basically Bookworms with Steve Summers collaboration under the name Confused House. They have like 4 or 5 EPs and I believe a double LP compilation or something, but this is really where you need to go. I'm sure you can find it for like $5 online. Probably the same for this record playing right now. Featuring Charles Bullen from This Heat and Vivian Goldman from Vivian Goldman and Chantage and other great like funk, post-punk. Yeah, always. Okay, Cindy and Bertrand from Baskerville. You need to check that. This is the gist. The gist. Embrace the herd. On Rough Trade, 1991. No, 1981. Great little album with different kinds of tracks on it. Like, I'll play another one that is more pop, but this track I absolutely adore. So this features Phil Moxham on the bass, Charles Bolan on different percussions. Yeah, Vivian Goldman and different people that I'm not sure I know. It's a record I've been after for quite a while. Not super actively because it's a super cheap record, so I thought I'll end up finding it in the wild, which I did. Or not totally, I got it locally. So this is kind of, I would say, right in between post-punk and art rock. Almost like kind of a punk version of rock in opposition, you could say. Hey Charlie. This music, I don't know how you react to this, but it's really stimulating to me. Like, figuring out what is going on there, because there's a pop aspect to it, and it's so angular, but also so elastic. It's like
yes, I have to say I love you.
There you go.
And I cry and it hurts, and there is no end to us, and I want it to be right.
I guess so, yeah.
So now the time has been, and how the time has seen is seen by us as well as others, and I can say it's true.
Sure, Charlie.
Yes, I have to say I love you, and I cry and it hurts, and there is no end to us.
It's so wild,
and I want it to
think about what
so now the time has
the word pop music means in music nowadays.
It's seen by us as well as others, and I can say it's true.
Almost the same year, almost the same place. A great VCLT I got this week from a great friend of the show, Christopher, and a record I had been after for quite a while. What a cover. David Toop, Paul Burwell, Wounds. David Toop, who about a year ago, me and Michael, we did an interview with him about the box set, the double box set on vinyl on demand, about his cassette label, archival reissues of all of these cassettes, Quartz Mirliton. This is the label he did afterwards, Quartz Solo. And yeah, this is pretty intense music. And it's over, so just gonna DJ back it. David Toop, who wrote this book that I wanted to tell a pin-up about, Ocean of Sounds. That is a quite good entry point, like a soft, nice, cozy entry point to avant-garde music, electronic music. It's a little bit anecdotal, but I would say it's a nice little read and gives you perspectives that are deep and interesting and yet very approachable. Ah, nice. Thinking Fellers Union Local number. It's not the easiest music, obviously. Got David Toop on electric guitar, flutes, homemade and found stuff, water, noise, rubbish, small explosives, cassette tapes, and the parrot's long goodbye recorded in the London Zoo with a weird tape recorder with tape of Continamo Falls, recorded in Amazonia, November 16th, 1978. What a program, huh? Yeah, that was quite intense as well, huh? Yeah, so this was released in 1979. Oh yeah, we reach. Oh, we're closing to the end. A bunch of songs more, but this is I'm late in my second reminder of well, putting it out there. Like if you like the stream tonight, or if you didn't like, you can always use the thumbs up, thumbs down on the video, which does something to my channel, to be determined. And if you're watching this later, not during the live stream, or if you want to continue the conversation, by all means leave a comment under the video. And if you really like the channel, the stream, and if you want to tip your DJ for tonight, there's a Ko-fi link in the description of the video where you can leave a tip to your DJ of the night. Of course I do, Charlie. Hello, George. Thank you, Thomas. Is it? Oh. No, ecstasy is super normal. I don't listen to these records that often, but yeah. What would be the most normal music, huh? Now we have deux filles complimenting David Toop and friends. Deux filles, which is Simon Fisher Turner, and this one is a later album that I was not so sure about, and I kept seeing it in a record store here in Stockholm, and I listened to it and was like, quite short tracks in this, and turned out it's actually good. Just have to go into a different mode of listening, since most tracks are pretty short, and it's getting scarcer and scarcer. But this is basically Simon Fisher Turner with Colin Lloyd Tucker and lots of other people, including Matt Johnson from DV. Hello, Nick. I like Seastones, indeed, Charlie, and I love Diga Rhythm Band, Mickey Hart, and let's end it tonight with a song for Charlie then, huh? You might know the last one then, Charlie, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Still playing the Duffy record right now. I would say so, Sean. Definitely. Thank you, Pascal. I'm gonna get one more before I go warm myself. But yeah, a little low energy tonight for me because of the cold and life. But I hope you guys who are still here enjoyed the little focus on the on Muslim goes. And if you don't, well, sorry about that. But I think we went in different directions again tonight. Okay, hello Popo99. Oh, that's a lovely album of vignettes, basically. Deux filles, Simon Fisher Turner, en disque du crépuscule. And Charlie, this one is for you. Deux filles, but that's not what we're listening to right now. Thank you, Marius. And let me thank a bunch of people who left nice tipping tonight already. So Pat, Ziegler, John Levinson, Sean, Marius, Daniel, Gidget, Frank, Ryan, and Thomas. Thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. This will be quite helpful during the upcoming week. But right now, this is for you, Charlie. Super cheap record, super cool. Merci Thomas. Yeah, hopefully Alex will be safe with the quake, the earthquake, and our friends in Iceland. Yeah, hope you guys gonna be okay. Later, Frank. Merci 808. Merci Paul. Yeah, thank you. It was nice. Thank you, Ryan. Bye. Yeah. Bye, Sean. There you go. I don't know if you know this record, but I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it. And there we go. Bye bye. Bye bye.